Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Arcanum. When we last left off, Mr. Drake was getting ready to travel to the priest Arbalah's house to resolve this matter with the ghost of Simon Farkas. So, here we are, and off to the side of the house, there are a couple of tombstones. One is to Jamila, beloved wife and mother, and the other is to Scythe, beloved son. Alright, so let's go ahead and go in. Okay, there's a blood stain on the floor, and the priest Arbalah is apparently a half-elf, so... Hello, my son. What is your name, sir? This wizened old priest seems to be in some pain. I'm Arbalah, and you are? Alright, he does want to hear Arbalah's side of the story, so he's not just going to kill him outright, so, especially since there are two gravestones outside of the house. So, I'm Robert Drake. Well, Robert Drake, what brings you to my humble farm? I've been sent here by Brego's spirit. He smiles. He's dead already? How sad. Has he sent you to finish what he did not? Already? Finish what he started? What are you speaking of? I'm surprised his path ended so soon after he shattered mine. After I had offered them food and drink, he and his friend Farkas, I believe his name was, ransacked my house for whatever they could find. When they finally found my one object of any value, a sacred holy artifact, they killed my family. They left me for dead as well. So you cursed them. He winces in pain once again. I retired from the priesthood some years ago, but it was all I could think to do in my pain and grief. Their souls will never leave this plane of existence. And the curse of madness that caused Farkas to kill Brego? No, I believe that was the curse of greed. If I had to guess, Farkas decided he didn't want to share the ill-gotten gains with anyone. Despicable people. I'm sorry for your loss. He's probably going to believe Arbalah's story over Brego because the two tombstones outside lend pretty good credence to Arbalah. Thank you for your kind words, but there's something else. I need to recover the sacred artifact they stole. It is very important to me. I need it to pray to my gods effectively. Did Brego say anything, give any clues to where it might be? No, he didn't. I know it's none of your affair, but could you assist me in trying to locate what is rightfully mine? Yeah, it's the least I could do. Any idea where I should start? Excellent. Perhaps our friend, the late Mr. Brego, would have some information he could impart to you regarding the location of my sacred possession. I appreciate your kindness, though I regret I have nothing to give you for your help. That's okay. I'll return when I retrieve your property, sir. Alright, so we're going to head back to the crash site and ask Brego's ghost about where this artifact is that he and Farkas stole from Arbalah. Alright, here we are. The wreckage is still on fire, and that's great. And the cave should be right over here. At least we don't have to contend with all these damn wolves and boars anymore. Luckily there are no respawns in this game. Okay, and Brego's ghost will helpfully just pop up as we walk up. Alright. Please, help me. Please, I beg of you. The pain. I had a conversation with Arbalah. You're a liar, my friend. Ha ha ha. But I almost had you killing him for me. Ha ha. The pain. Ah. Tell me where Farkas is. Why should I tell you that? I will still be here for eternity. I convinced Arbalah to release you if you help me. You would, wouldn't you? If there's one thing about you noble types, it's that you'll do the right thing, even if it kills you. Very well, anything to be released from this pain. Farkas is here. And then he points a spectral finger helpfully to the map. Uh, thank you. Oh, by the way, I lied. You'll, still get to rot here forever. Ah, no, it cannot be. Haunt you and your loved ones, etc. Alright. So we've crushed Brego's hopes of, finding release from eternal damnation. And, now we can go find Farkas. And we can't fast travel directly from here. We have to go all the way to the, bottom of the screen where we exited the crash site the first time. Past that, the little monument. The Panari Monument, I think it was. Where we encountered the first assassin. Oh, it seems like only yesterday. Well, it probably was yesterday. And Mr. Brigo learned to mistrust strangers. Something that I learned when I was 5, but whatever. Alright, here we are. Alright, and Farkas's shack is pretty close. Yeah, there we go. So we can just fast travel to all these places. Okay. Mr. Farkas should be out in a minute. There he is. Alright. I do not associate with half-breeds. Alright, so he's a racist. I would appreciate you addressing me with respect, sir. Okay, and then he screams and shields his face with his hands. Please, sir, don't hurt me. I'm sorry for any offense I have given. Alright, apparently Mr. Drake spoke that last phrase in a pretty intimidating manner. Or maybe Sog was just leering over his shoulder at him. I'm here for Arbalah. You will return what's his or you will die. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. This is your last warning, you spineless worm. Here it is. Please don't hurt me. Okay, and then he hands over the artifact. Thank you. You may live for now. Good day. Okay, he's not going to kill him because Arbalah just wants the item back. He didn't say anything about wanting Farkas dead. So, okay, let's just return the artifact to Arbalah. Always well met, son. I've retrieved your artifact. I thank you, as do the spirits of my ancestors. I must admit to having lied to you before as well. I do have something to give you, something of immeasurable value. I bestow my blessing upon you. Everyone you meet will now react more favorably to you than perhaps they did in the past. Alright, that's most gracious of you. Thank you. Alright, and if you hear that little fanfare in the background that came up, that's showing that we've received a blessing. And first of all, we got enough experience to level up, but before we level up Mr. Drake, let's go to this tab here, and if we go to the, I think it's the third tab. Oh no, that's okay. Well, this is the reputation tab, and Mr. Drake is the hero of Shrouded Hills because he helped Doc Roberts stop the robbery of the bank. But if we go to the tab below that, we have blessings and curses. And for returning Arbalah's sacred artifact to him, Mr. Drake has been given his blessing, and this will slightly increase NPCs. If you look down here, the reaction, it will, I think, increase NPCs' reactions to Mr. Drake by 5 or something like that. So yeah, so Virgil's reaction is now 67. It should have been 62 previous to that, and yeah, Mead Muggs is 47 as opposed to 42. Okay, Drake is now level 5. Every 5 levels, you get an additional point when you level up. So he's now got 2 points to spend. I'm going to go ahead and put those both into Charisma. Alright. So now we can head to Durnholm and trying to see if we can find Sarah Toone and get this matter of the haunting of the Bessie Toone mine resolved. Just to give you an idea, this is when I'm going to start cutting out the fast travel. Here we are at Arbalah's house. We have to go all the way down here to Durnholm. That's where Percival Toone mentioned that his sister was before he started denying it. And eventually we're going to go all the way up here to Toronto. So when we return, we'll be on the outskirts of Durnholm, and that'll be in this same video. So be right back. And we're back. On the way here, we had a couple of random encounters, so Mr. Drake has a bit more experience than he did when he left Arbalah's. But now we're in the city of Durnholm, and as you can see, it's fallen on pretty rough times. The gardens are untended, and the statues fallen to the side, and most of the houses are in a pretty advanced state of disrepair. Durnholm is, as we'll find out from one of the NPCs we talk to here later, Durnholm is a direct casualty of the conflict between magic and technology. But for now, let's talk to this woman who, it turns out, is going to be Sarah Toone. Yes, what can I do for you? And who might you be, madam? My name is Sarah Toone. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Likewise, I'm sure. Are you the daughter of Bessie? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? I'm trying to find a way to free your mother's ghost. Oh? And why, may I ask, are you doing that? Your brother's rather upset, understandably. I offered to help. My brother? Upset? Why? He should be happy, that dog. He got what he wanted, after all. He told me you didn't like him. Not like him? That's an understatement. Do you know what he did? He convinced my mother to sign the mine over to him, and then he sold it to those thugs in Toronto. She killed herself over that. How did he convince her to sign? She always wanted me to run it, as my brother was notorious for bungling things. He convinced her that, for legal reasons, it should be in his name, as she was getting old and I was not yet of legal age. She resisted at first, but my brother always was able to wear her down. He was insidious that way. But why did she kill herself over selling him? Over him selling it? Her only wish was that the mine stay in our family, as it had been for more than 3 generations. It was our heritage. She often told me that she would rather be dead than to have anyone else but a Toone run it. Did you know she's calling your name? Why is that? Yes, I had heard that. I don't know why. I think she realized that I was the only one she could trust. Perhaps she wishes she had come with me, or she feels I deserted her when she needed me. I just couldn't stand to watch her life being ripped away from her. If I may, I have a few more questions. Yes, what is it? Can you tell me who owns your family's mine now? I can't recall offhand, but I think I wrote it down somewhere. And then she shuffles around through some papers. Yes, here it is. Stanton and Porter's, 25 Lions Head Circle, Toronto. Just a few more questions, please. Okay, now, at this point, he's got some sympathy for Sarah, and Percival's story is starting to become, well, it's less, he'd be less inclined to help Percival at this point, so he's probably going to make an offer to Sarah. Would you be interested in owning the mine again? Of course I would, but I thought you were working for my brother. I was, but I don't think I like him much anymore. Ha! Join the club. You know, I'm beginning to like you. I can't pay you for your help, though, you know. That's all right. I want to help you out. I thank you for that, but I realize the strong appeal of money. I want you to know I won't hold any ill will towards you if you decided to help my brother instead. I hope to return with some news for you shortly. Alright, so we found out that we have yet another reason to go to Toronto, since the place that owns the mine now, Stanton and Porter's, is located there. But before we head there in the next episode, we're just going to have a look around Durnholm and see what we can find here. So, when we return, we'll have a look around. Until then, as always, thank you for watching, and please stay tuned.